This is a bronze sculpture by Beverly Pepper called Persephone Unbound. And this sculpture, like many in the park, has been given a protective coating. With this sculpture, we've given it a wax coating. Over the year, the wax will slowly degrade from UV light. And so every year we will clean it, remove the old coating, and give it a new wax coating. What we don't know as a field is how fast this coating is becoming porous and to what extent elements are starting to reach the surface. So this summer, through a grant by the National Science Foundation, Tammy Lester-Clare, a scientist at Portland State University, is coming with a fellow and some of her students as part of a 3-year project where they're going to be doing really innovative research using an electrochemical impedance analyzer to look at these coatings in the field. This type of instrument has been used in the lab already, but they're retrofitting it for field use, and so that it won't actually have to be hooked up to bare metal, and it can be used on coatings without harming them in any way. This sculpture by Louise Nevelson has a really nice acrylic polyurethane coating, which is very durable and good in the outdoor environment. However, everything breaks down in time, and also a lot of these pieces get little points of water entry, which then cause problems. So for instance, overall this coating is doing fairly well. We're starting to see a little blanching. There's areas of scratching. It's still protecting the metal quite well, except in some areas, like down here, where you can see the paint is bubbling up because moisture's entered from the underside where they had a difficult time applying the coating. And the paint surface is now bubbling up because the corrosion is expansive. The park's proximity to the water requires us to be really diligent about our coatings and the maintenance of them because chlorides are so extremely corrosive. And this chair, though it looks like maybe one of your plastic chairs, is a chair by Roy McMakin where he's cast it from bronze. And the wax coating has broken down over the year from when I last applied it, possibly from people handling it, and also areas of protection where water doesn't wash off the chlorides tend to experience this corrosion. And under here one is seeing little spots of green corrosion, which are quite typical signs of chloride corrosion, which means that we probably need to apply this coating more frequently or investigate other coatings for it. And the testing that we're doing this summer with Portland State University will hopefully help us make some of these determinations. This sculpture by Tony Smith was painted right before it came out here, and it's painted with acrylic polyurethane, which again is a very good durable paint for the outdoors, but it's been specially formulated to have an appearance that the artist wanted, a very matte, rich appearance. And so it has a very high pigment to binder ratio, which means that there's less of the polymer that sort of helps protect the piece, and it becomes porous to the environment more quickly than it would otherwise. So you've probably noticed that this has become blanched over the years. It's become much lighter. And so we can see that there's some deterioration happening, but what we don't know just from a visual examination of the surface is how deep this deterioration of the coating goes, because underneath this top coat there's also primer coats, which often epoxy and other resins to protect the metal. So the electrochemical impedance analyzer will hopefully be able to look at these coatings externally and let us know how well the coatings are protecting the metal. This work with the scientists at Portland University is a 3-year project, and so we'll be providing more information along the way. And so if you continue to check back on our website, you should find more information.